Hello, good morning, and welcome to Gas It Out. We are coming to you from our summer holidays. In fact, so much in our summer holidays. I am in my camper van in the Cotswolds at the moment. Absolute glamour in the extreme. No expense spared down here. Neil Hodgson is at home on the Isle of Man, enjoying the tropics. Neil, what's the temperature like? It was 29, 31 degrees actually. 29 to 31 was about the array that we had here yesterday in the Cotswolds. So what are we, about 300 miles away from you, or 200 miles? Temperature there, Neil?
Current temperature, it's a sweltering 14. Yes, 14 degrees here in the Isle of Man. The sun is shining. It's fresh. But yesterday I think it was 34 degrees in London, and it was 17 degrees here on the Isle of Man and slightly overcast. So it
Lovely.
was interesting.
That sounds tropical. That does. Sylvain, how are you? How is it? You're at home clearly? I can see you in the garage still. Are you enjoying a summer break at all, or knowing you've set up another charitable foundation, or you'll have run another marathon or something like that? How's your summer going?
No, yeah, keeping busy and planning stuff. Actually, it's actually the first time in the summer that we get a little bit of time. Like it's not like this usually, is it? We normally just flat out, and then you get like a couple of weeks or what feels like 10 days, and then you're on the road again. And this time, a little bit more time, and obviously we got Silverstone coming up soon. So yeah, loads of planning going on about the charity, the foundation as well, and lots of good plans as well. So yeah, it's all going well, which is nice. Yeah.
If you can hear things in the background here, I apologise. There's birds tweeting, there's everything around. My other half is getting herself a pot of coffee. My child is eating Cocoa Pops at the back of the van. It's all go. It's proper summer holidays.
Child.
My child.
My child.
Anyway, we've all reconvened because we want to at least give you one over the summer. A little surprise. Well, not surprise, but just keep it consistent over the summer. We've got a quiz for you, though, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to test Neil and Sylvain on their knowledge because we want to see if they've been paying attention this year, basically. Because my theory is that they might not have. Knowing Neil and Sylvain, there'll be certain things they'll know, there'll be certain things they haven't, but we want you to play along too with our quiz. So let us know how you get on. Get yourself a pen and paper ready to go at Gas It Out Pod on Instagram and YouTube. Let us know how you get on. We want to know how you do. There's going to be 5 rounds, hopefully, if the recording holds out for long enough. 5 rounds, 5 questions in each. And yeah, there is not much MotoGP news going on. There's rumours about Senna Aegis and that kind of thing, but I don't think we get into any of that because there's no actual concrete news going on, is there?
No, nothing's changed, has it? It's just the same sort of rumour mill, just doing the circles and different outlets saying, "Oh, this is fact right now," and then 2 days later they change it. So yeah, let's hold fire on that. You made me nervous, Gav. We sat down just literally before you pressed record, and you went, "Go and get a pen and a pad and a pen." Can't even say it. And I've got it down in front of me, and I already feel like I'm at school, which is not a good feeling.
No, I know this is a lie.
Go, Gav. I did go.
I don't believe that.
What I want to say, if you listen to this, do be genuine with this now. Get yourself a pen and a pad and join in, and let's see how you get on, and be honest. There's no Googling, there's no cheating. And I'd be really intrigued to see how me and Sylvain get on, but then also how everybody else gets on. So there you go.
What do they say about children when they tell you what they're about to do because they tell you? Neil, who says no Googling, no phones, no coaching, no changing your answer, no appeals to the stewards, no appeals to Simon Crafar.
I will not Google anything.
Okay, right, we've got hopefully 25 questions for you, 2 world champions, and someone, no doubt, will have a badly damaged reputation by the end of it. It might be me. It might be. Right, our first round, chaps, okay? And everyone at home with your pen and papers ready to go. No conferring, no copying, please. No suddenly remembering the correct answer after hearing what the other person has said either, right? We're going to do 5 at a time, and then we'll go through the answers of each of those, okay?
Right, go on.
So the first one is, have you been watching? This is our round 1, okay? So this is about the Historic moments, the storylines from the first half of the season. Okay, no obscure regulations. Honestly, genuinely, there's nothing. You know, it's not like
Sylvain, we're
there's
being
a
set up here, aren't we? We're definitely being set up here.
No, we're not at all. Right, question one. Get ready to go. So, we started the season with Marco Bezzecchi dominating the Grand Prix. He set a new MotoGP era record for consecutive laps led. I'm not going to ask you the number, but I'll give that as a bonus point, maybe. Whose record did Bezzecchi steal?
Oh,
so consecutive laps led in Grand Prix, in the MotoGP era, because they're the ones that they've only got the information for. We know that Bezzecchi led, and it was including last year as well. He led a consecutive number of races, start to finish. Who did he take the record from? Okay, and a bonus if you can tell me exactly how many laps Bezzecchi led.
I think I know the number of laps. Oh, sorry, yeah.
We'll write it down then. I might give you a bonus for it. How are you looking, Sylvain? Are you happy with that? Don't say it out loud if you do know.
No, let me just think of who.
I'm going to move on to question 2. It's radio. Right, question 2.
Go.
Now, Aprilia achieved its first ever MotoGP Grand Prix podium lockout in Le Mans. That's not the question. I want you to name the 3 riders who completed that podium in the correct order. You get 1 point for all 3, but it's got to be in the correct order.
In Le Mans?
In Le Mans. It was their first ever lockout for Aprilia.
Yeah.
You've only got 4 riders to choose from, but I need the 3 in correct order.
Yeah, that's it. Done.
Do you know how to spell Fernandez? Yeah. Right, question 3. Right, the Catalan Grand Prix weekend, we had some massive crashes, some serious injuries, a couple of red flags as well. It obviously led to MotoGP's starting procedures changing as well. But by Sunday night, how many separate MotoGP race starts had there been at the Barcelona-Catalunya circuit?
Including the sprint? What was the question?
Yeah, it's got to include it.
How many race starts have there been at the Barcelona-Catalunya circuit?
Okay, got it.
Flags? No. Yeah. Okay, question 4. Hope you're enjoying this at home. Marc Marquez claimed the 100th Grand Prix victory.
Hang on. I need a little bit longer. Does that include practice starts?
No, we are not including practice starts because there's been about 3 million of them.
Right, okay. I was just thinking about
that. Would have been a good question, though, Neil. I like that. I'll use that one for next time. Right, question 4. Marc Marquez claimed the 100th Grand Prix victory of his career at Balaton Park. That's not the question again. But who else celebrated a special MotoGP centenary that weekend?
Yeah,
tumbleweed rolling through the Midlands and the Isle of Man. Who else celebrated a special MotoGP centenary, the Hungarian Grand Prix weekend? Right, and question 5, the end of this first part of Have You Been Watching?
You've already done 5.
No, one was a bonus.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Question 5, at Barcelona, Alex Marquez beat Pedro Acosta in the sprint. What was historically significant about that finish?
Ooh,
so wow. Alex Marquez versus Pedro Acosta. Of course, it went wrong, didn't it, the next day when they were battling with each other? Yeah. What was significant about that finish in Barcelona?
What about the sprint?
Yeah, about the sprint. Okay. Are we good to go? Right, let's get the answers in. Pens down. I'll give you another 10 seconds on this one.
Right, that's it.
So just to recap the questions, just so you had them. Consecutive laps led for Marco Bezzecchi. Who did he take the record from? Question 2, Aprilia lockout. Name the 3 at Le Mans. Barcelona, how many starts? Question 4, Marc Marquez, 100th Grand Prix victory. Who celebrated that centenary? And question 5, Alex Marquez defeated Acosta after a dramatic dash to the line at the end of the sprint. What was significant about it? Right. Neil, if you got your pens down, we'll go with your first answer to question 1. The question, I'll remind you, we started the season with Bezzecchi dominating Grand Prix, setting a new record for consecutive laps led. But who did he nick the record off? Neil Hodgson.
I'm going to say
What have you
Stoner.
written on your paper?
Okay, Casey Stoner. Okay, Sylvain Gintoli. What was your answer?
I've written Lorenzo.
It's 1 point to Sylvain Gintoli for that. Jorge Lorenzo. There is a point on offer, or maybe a half point, we'll have to say. It might be a tiebreaker. How many laps was it?
I've got 191
What
down.
All right. What was you, Sylvain?
I've got
How many laps?
121.
Oh, Sylvain's spot on again. Point there.
No way.
SG. I mean, that man has been paying attention. Yeah, 121
No
laps.
way.
He beat Lorenzo. He did
Is
the run of
it?
103 back in 2015.
If it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, quacks like a
I
duck.
genuinely
No,
wrote
I
it
believe
down.
you,
Look.
Sylvain. I believe you. All right, go on. So
Right,
I'm two
question
down.
two.
That was a bit of luck, though. It was just a guess because I knew it was 5 races in a row, and I thought,
Yeah.
5 races, 120 laps, 121 is what I'm 20. Yeah, it was a bit
Right,
lucky,
question two.
but-
Question two. The question was: Aprilia had their first ever Grand Prix podium lockout in Le Mans. What was the 1, 2, 3? We'll go to Sylvain first this time. 1, 2,
So I've
3.
got Martin Bez, Argura.
I've
Neil
got
Hodgson, what's your answer?
Martin I. Bez.
Oh, it was Martin Bezzecchi Iagura.
And again,
Sylvain picks up another point, I do believe. Keep a running tally of your marks because I'm struggling to speak
I am.
and say questions.
It's quite an easy one to remember.
Right. Question 3. How many race starts were there on the Barcelona Catalunya weekend? I'll start with you, Neil.
4.
Sylvain, how many?
yeah, I got 4 as well. 4.
Both the correct answer, yeah. 4 race starts. Obviously, there was a sprint once on Saturday and 3 starts. Just confused. You had 2 red flags, but 3 starts and the sprint on top, just to confuse things a little bit. So 4 on that. Right, answer 4. The other centenary, along with Marc Marquez taking his 100th Grand Prix win at Ballerton Park. Sylvain.
Right, so I'm not too sure about that one, but I've written Alex Rins, and it was his 200th start.
No, that's not the
But I'm not
centenary
sure.
that I had. Sylvain, sorry, Neil.
I've got Ralph Fernandez because it's his 5th season, so I just did a calculation in my head.
No, it was actually the Ducati Lenovo team's 100th Grand Prix win as well. So when he celebrated that 100th win, it was also the factory team's 100th MotoGP win.
Yeah.
There was a picture for it. In fact, I
So
might have
Neil
that picture.
Neil points. I mean,
Nil
0
points
points for that one.
Nil point.
0.
Nul point. There we are. You
Yeah.
see all the different people on the YouTube version in that. Nope, let's get it off screen. Right. So, question 5. What was significant about the sprint finish at the Barcelona Catalunya circuit between Alex Marquez and Pedro Acosta? Neil?
Was it that the first time an Aprilia had not been on the podium?
No. Good guess. Wasn't that Sylvain?
I've written that he was really, really close. But I don't know the stat,
Oh,
but
it
I think he
was.
was super
Yeah.
close. Was it the closest sprint finish ever or something like that?
Yeah.
Yes, it was, Sylvain. You've worked it out while you're speaking to us. But yeah, correct answer. It was the closest sprint finish in MotoGP history. I know there've only been 4 years of them, but still, closest sprint finish so far. Right, round 1 scores on the doors. After 5 questions and a bonus, Neil, what you
Got a
at?
solid 1.
Good start.
It's a good start.
SG?
Solid 1.
Well, I think I got 4 right, but then I got the bonus point as well for the number of laps. So is that 5 points then for myself?
I'll give you a half. Give you a half for the bonus because it might be a
4.5
tiebreaker
then.
later. 4.5.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Great
4.5
start.
points.
Are you enjoying
That's a
it,
good
lads?
start.
How are we getting on? Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, this is really good.
Great. This is all good.
They're not too hard though, I don't think. I think they're
No,
quite
they're good
gettable.
questions. Good questions.
Yeah, they're good.
Right.
Sylvain laughing.
We're back with round 2 of the Gas It Out Summer Quiz. The score is Sylvain 4.5, Neil 1. Stat Attack is round 2. Right up your street, Neil. I know you love the stats. Some of these are straightforward. Some are
You know I
slightly
hate a
deceptive.
start.
Either way, Statos of the world unite.
I hate stat commentary. That is
You're the stat man, Gav.
that is the 10th time he's finished third on an anti-clockwise track. What?
These aren't that bad, actually. These aren't.
All right. Yeah. You're right.
Okay.
Go on.
Right, I like this one. Question 6. Only one rider this year has scored a podium starting outside the first 4 rows of the grid.
Oh, that's a good question.
One rider.
I've got that.
Oh my God. I'm not even looking at my pen. I'm starting to bite my skin from around my thumb like I'm at school.
It's like school exam time.
It's a guess.
And
it's a guess
unfortunately,
again.
you haven't got John Smith that you're able to look over his shoulder, Neil.
Right.
What was the question, Gav? One rider.
You knew, hey Gav, I was such
finishing
a
on-
cheat at school. I was such
absolutely.
a cheat.
Only one rider has got a podium this season starting outside of the first 4 rows of the grid. So from 30
4
onwards,
rows.
only one
Right.
rider. Who was it? Okay. Answers right. Have you got that
Yeah.
down? Question 7 we'll go on to. Which rider, this is quite a good one, has led the most laps during Sunday races this season? So which rider has the most laps in first place in Grand Prix
Got that.
this season?
Yeah, next one.
Sylvain's confidence. I love how it comes through. Just move on, please.
Yeah, go on. Nailed.
Right, question 8. Who is the highest placed rider in this year's World Championship at the halfway point, 11 races down, to have not scored a podium yet this season in sprints or main races? Who's the highest placed rider in the championship to have not scored a podium?
Got that. Next.
He's just trying it. He's trying the tactics here, Sylvain. Have you noticed?
Yeah, he's putting pressure on. Yeah,
Yeah.
got that.
Are you typing then?
Question 9. I hope you're enjoying this at home. I hope it's going well for you. Who's the only rider? It could work on a road trip, this, couldn't it? Right, question 9. Who's the only rider to have scored points in every single Grand Prix this season? Sunday races only, because there's no one who has done it in Grand Prix and sprints. Did you get
every
that, Sylvain?
race on a Sunday?
Yeah.
I was thinking Algura, but he didn't finish in Austin, did he? Because his bike brake broke down.
I'm not getting involved in the details of it. I don't want you to give any clues away.
I know, you're not going to give anything away, Gav.
Right. Question 10, final part of the stat attack. This is a good one. So, in terms of race distance completed this year, who has completed more total race distance, more kilometres than anyone else this year in races?
Oh God!
You mean sprint and Sunday race?
Main races. They don't have the stats for this for sprints. Unfortunately, I've only got it for main races, so it's just for Grand Prix distance, race distance. Who's completed more than anybody?
Oh, that's really thrown me. That.
Well, it'd be the same guy that scored
in
points
terms
in every
in terms
race.
of kilometres. In terms of kilometres.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Are we happy with that?
Done.
That's round 2 done with. Pens down, chaps. How did you get
I'm not confident for that one, though. Not confident.
I know I'm not doing well here.
Right, okay. That's all right.
I know,
People
because
at
I've
home,
got the same name for 3 answers.
Right, question 6. only one rider has scored a podium after starting outside the first 4 rows of the grid. Neil, we'll go with you first for question 6.
I've got Martin.
Ooh. Sylvain?
I think Martin, you're thinking from Le Mans, but he won, but from the 3rd row. So I don't know. I've got Algura because he qualified bad at the start of the season, but I'm not sure on that one.
But he never got a podium, unfortunately. The answer is a bit of a left field one. It's Frankie Morbidelli. Started the Jerez sprint from down in 18th position on the 6th row of the grid, and he recovered all the way to finish 3rd. The only rider to get a podium this season outside of the first front rows? And Air Bastianini scored one from 12.
Good question. I was thinking
right.
them on Sylvain.
Question 7.
What's that?
Rider that spent most laps in first place in Sunday Grand Prix. Sylvain?
I've got Bez because of the first 3 Grand Prix. They led every single lap, didn't he?
Same.
Neil? And it is a correct answer. Yeah, it's Marco Bezzecchi. He has spent 105 laps in first, 5 more than Marc Marquez, who's led 100.
Bloody hell. Closer than I thought.
It is, isn't it? That's
Gav, why do you talk about Marc Marquez all the time?
Yeah,
I think he hasn't been an answer yet. He hasn't been an answer yet. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Neil,
hang on. Gav, okay, right, go.
Right, question 8. Highest placed rider in the championship not to have scored a podium, Neil.
I've got Marini.
Sylvain?
I've got Quartararo.
It is Luca Marini. Correct answer, Neil Hodgson. Right, question 9. The only rider to have scored points in every single Grand Prix this season on Sundays, Sylvain?
Fernandez.
Ooh. Neil?
I've got Fernandez.
It's Luca Marini as well, the only rider to have scored points in every single Grand Prix this season.
That's not
Question
going well.
10. The rider that's completed more total race distance than anybody else this season.
Well, I've got Marini.
I've got Fernandez again.
Oh, it is Marini, obviously, because he's also completed every race.
That was a straightforward calculation.
Trick questions with 3 Luca Marini answers in a row. I thought you'd enjoy that. I thought you'd think that I wouldn't do that, but anyway.
Well, I'd put Marini down and for the second one there and Raul, and when he put Raul, I thought, I'll just go with that as well. So
okay, I don't know if that's allowed in a quiz, but anyway, right. What are your scores for round 2? In those
3
last
for me.
5, so that's
Just
4 in
1.
total.
You're catching up,
it's
Neil.
tightened up. 5.5.
Yes.
Scores on the doors. I've got as Neil having 4 in total. Sylvain's got 5.5.
Oh,
right.
Come back.
That's
We're moving
close. In the
quickly on
slipstream.
to round 3. This is our winners, crashes, oddities, strange things that have happened, victories, bit of gravel here and there. Right. Question 11. Marc Marquez. Why do you talk about him so much, Neil? He started from
God
pole
almighty. Just
for the
stop,
12-lap
Stop, will you?
sprint at Jerez. Right. So
Take
pole, the 12-lap sprint at Jerez for Marc Marquez. Why was that race a unique first in MotoGP history? And it's not because Marc Marquez crashed and managed to win.
Ooh. Well, obviously, that was the highlight of the whole thing. So,
That was the highlight of the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So why was it a first?
Okay.
Talking about that sprint race, a lot of riders crashed out. It was only 12 laps, but how many riders crashed? Not the number of finishes in that, but how many riders crashed in that sprint? It's not an easy one. This is just a bit of a guess. But I thought if you were both getting all the answers right, this would be a good one. So question 12, in that sprint, obviously, Marc Marquez crashed.
Yep. Right, that's it. Yeah, got
a
it.
bit of a guesstimate, that one, I reckon. If someone knows the answer to that,
It's just a...
fair credit.
Well, it's a guess, isn't it?
Yeah. Right. Now, all 4 of these riders in question 13 have won a race this season. Jorge Martin, Marco Bezzecchi, Alex Marquez and Marc Marquez. But one of them is the odd one out. Who is it and why?
Say that again.
So you've got race winners this year: Martin, Bezzecchi, Marquez, Marc Marquez, Alex. But one of them is an odd one out. Who is it and why? So I need a rider and the correct reason why they are the odd one out. And it's not because Marco Bezzecchi is Italian. It's to do with winning. Okay? Martin, Bezzecchi, Marc and Alex Marquez have all won a Grand Prix this season.
Bezzecchi. And who else?
Marc Marquez and Alex. But one of those quartet is an odd one out. Why?
Right. It's not because one's not a factory rider.
No. It's nothing like that. It's not like
no.
it's
That's
like
what I was
it's
thinking. Yeah,
do with winning, as I say. It's to do with
okay.
So, the rider and the reason. Question 14. It's also another one, a bit of a guesstimate one. How many different riders have won either a sprint or a Grand Prix in the first half of this season? I only need the number. How many different riders have stood on top of a podium in MotoGP this year?
On top.
Yeah, on the top step of the podium.
Just P1
in sprints and in main races as well. Birds are tweeting outside here in the Cotswolds. Beautiful day again. It looks like it's going
Stop
to be.
talking.
I tell you what, the fact that I've got signal here is a miracle. By the way, I have no idea how it's. I've had to connect to campsite Wi-Fi. I've got one bar, and it's working. So
it's working really well, actually. There's no
I
glitching or nothing.
I might
Well,
have to camp up here permanently. Right, question 15, last one of this section then. Which rider has won the most Grand Prix in the first half of the season? That's Grand Prix victories only, not sprints.
Yeah.
Okay, right, in the round 3. Let's find out what you guys have written down. I hope you're playing along at home. So, question 11. What was historically significant? What was a unique first about the sprint in Jerez, Neil?
Well, they had to make up a completely new rule about entering the pits because Marc Marquez entered from obviously off the track at turn 1, and
it's a good guess. I mean, yeah, true, but he's had other rules created. But what about you, Sylvain?
I've put this was the first flag-to-flag sprint.
It was the first flag-to-flag sprint. First one that's been.
But surely we're both correct there, Gav. We have to be both correct.
Here he is. He's sticking his heels in on that one.
No, come on. Come on.
Well, no, because
what about all the other rules that he's had created?
It was an afterthought that. So it wasn't about the sprint, was it? It was,
I don't know.
Nah.
The sprint itself, for a reason. Right. How many riders crashed in that sprint is question 12. Sylvain, what's your guess?
7.
Neil?
10.
Oh, one away. The answer is 9. 9 different riders crashed out in a 12-lap sprint race. Obviously, one of them was Mark. He came back and won.
Does closest to it get a point?
No, didn't.
Asking for a friend
before we started.
Right, the odd one out. All Grand Prix winners this year: Martin Bezzecchi, Marc Marquez, and Alex Marquez. Who's the odd one out? Sylvain, I'll go with you on that one.
I've got Martin because he's only one that won from the 3rd row, and I was in Le Mans.
No, that's not what I've got. Neil, what's your odd one out?
I've got the.
He's not reading anything.
Everybody. Nobody got passed in the races. Apart from one person.
It's a good question. No, it's Bez. All the other 3 have won a sprint and a Grand Prix this year. Bez hasn't won a sprint.
Good. I didn't know that. Yes. Good question.
There's actually a better answer to that one, which I found out this morning when I was reviewing them, because I was questioning myself with these questions. Jorge Martin, miraculously, amazingly, and I take this if people at home have got this answer, of all those riders, Jorge Martin, who missed most of last year, is the only one who's not missed a race. He's ridden.
That's weird.
He's had a concussion. He's knocked people off at the first corner, but he's not actually missed out through injury, and all the others have. Anyway, so I'll take both answers
and he's
on
had
that one.
So many crashes.
Yeah. He's had more crashes than anybody else. Yeah.
And in the past, every time he crashed, he hurt himself. So he's done well for not getting injuries this year.
Anyway, Bez is the only one of those. They're the only 3 actually who've won a sprint and a Grand Prix, which helps answers later down in question 14. How many different winners have we had this year? Neil?
I've got in Grand Prix and sprint.
In sprint and Grand Prix, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got 7.
Sylvain?
Yeah, I've got 7 as well. I got 7 as well.
We have 9.
Is it 8?
Nine different Sprint Grand Prix winners.
I was between 7 and 8. I was like,
Can we name them? So who have you got? You got Bez, Martin, Alex Marquez, Marc Marquez, Augura, Ralph Fernandez,
Bagnaia,
Di Antonio.
Opening round.
Pardon?
Opening round of the championship. Handed a win.
Oh, yeah, Pedro Costa. That's a good point.
Pedro. Yes.
Exactly. I did it
Pedro
as well. And I forgot that right at the start of the year.
Yeah.
I'm sure the people will forget whoever. But anyway, that's the 9 on that one. Good question, isn't it? That, but 9 different winners.
Really good.
In fact, you've had 6 Grand Prix winners and 6 sprint winners. As I say, only 3 have repeated. So they're all sort of related, these questions. And question 15, who's won most Grand Prix this year? Go with you, Neil.
Bez.
Sylvain?
Yeah, I've got Bez as well.
Correct answer, yeah. 4 Grand Prix wins. I just wonder whether people might have thought Marc, but in terms of Sunday races, Bez has won more, Marc's won more sprints, obviously. What were your totals for that round?
1.
2.
Okay.
2 points. 2 points.
1 point.
So that moves Sylvain, if I'm correct, on to...
He's on 7.5.
7.5.
7.5 and Neil's on 5.
I'm on 5.
Okay.
I'm on 5.
I was writing it down. Right, let's take another break. When we come back, it's Who Said That? Final part of our quiz here on Gas It Out. I hope you're playing along. At Gas It Out Pod is our handle on YouTube and Instagram. We love your interaction. Hope you let us know if you've enjoyed the quiz. Might do it again. You know, I was talking to Martin Rains about coming up with a MotoGP quiz book. I thought it'd be a good Christmas present, stocking filler. What do you think? I think it'd be a good one to do.
Yeah, good idea, that.
Right. Round 4. Who said that? I'm going to give you a quote. You just got to identify who said it. Question 16. Right. Famously, controversially, Massimo Rivola said, "That's a mistake a world champion can't make." Of course, that was about Jorge Martin, the bowling ball, turn 1 in Balaton Park. But who said, "Between Aprilias, we need to take more care"? So controversially, Massimo Rivola said, a mistake a world champion can't make. But who said, "Between Aprilias, we need to take more care"? That's Q16. Okay. Question 17. Who said this when asked about Bez's incident with the marshal at Brno? "We all F up. At the end of the day, we're all human. Today, he paid for it."
Oh.
Who said it when asked about Bez's marshal incident in Brno? "We all F up. At the end of the day, we're all human."
Okay.
Question 18. Which rider recently said this about modern MotoGP machinery? "It's more like robot style. You need to follow what the aerodynamics want. You cannot override these bikes." Are you writing with a marker pen, Neil?
Yeah, can you hear it?
It sounds like that Sharpie noise. Obviously,
exactly.
Neil Hodgson always keeps a big bag of Sharpie so he can sign autographs wherever he goes on the Isle of Man.
You never know when an autograph's looming, Gav. You never know.
Have you got those black and white pictures that you had done as well? The postcard size that you always carry around in a little wallet?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, was that? Yes.
I walk into Boots and go. Somebody will just literally walk close to me, and I go, "Sorry, did you just make an out personalised to anyone?" It's
superb.
I love how that picked it up on the mic.
Oh yeah.
It's a
Question
small one,
18.
It's not a big Sharpie.
Question 18 was who said it's more like robot style. You need to follow what the aero wants. You can't override. Question 19. Which rider claimed that it was him that had given Aprilia an important technical direction and helped turn it into the race-winning force it is today?
Love this. Good question.
Yeah.
So which rider claimed it was him who gave Aprilia an all-important technical direction and helped turn it into the race-winning force it is today? And our final one for this part of Who Said That? Who said this? "Nobody gets past me while looking at me. We'll see each other again next race."
Oh yeah, that's an easy one.
Yeah.
I love the commentary from you two at the same
And
time. Right.
Which commentator said nobody cares?
Round 4 then. Who said that? Question 16. Rivola said a mistake a world champion can't make. Who said between Aprilias we need to take more care? Neil, who do you reckon said that?
I've got Brivio.
Ooh, Sylvain?
I've got Max Biaggi.
Ooh, no. The answer is actually Massimo Rivola. He said it literally 7 days before when Ralph Fernandez and
that was a
Jorge
trick
Martin took
question.
each other out.
I remember that as well. Now you've said it. Bloody hell, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
So it was obviously
Oh,
related
well.
then, a mistake a world champion can't make. But it was Rivola as well. Okay, question 17. Who said, when asked about Bez's incident with the marshal, we all F up. At the end of the day, we're all human. Today, he paid for it. Sylvain?
I've got two actually there that I've still not decided.
Pick one.
But
Go with Neil
I'm gonna
first.
I'm gonna go for DJ.
Okay, Neil.
I've got Miller because it's something Miller would say.
It is Jack Miller is the correct answer. Yeah.
Oh! Do you know who I wrote down first? Doohan. I can hear Doohan's accent saying it. And then I thought, I don't know. Then I'm thinking, oh no, Miller. Of course, Miller. So yeah.
Cool. Right,
That's
question 19. Which rider claimed he'd given Aprilia an important technical direction and turned it into the race-winning force it is today?
No, there's another question before that.
Yeah, there's another question before that.
Oh, sorry, if I missed one out. Oh, yes, I apologise. Yes, sorry, I've moved on. Q18, sorry, my apologies. Which rider said it's more robot style? You need to follow what the aerodynamics want. You can't override, Sylvain?
I've put down Marc Marquez.
Yeah,
Neil?
same.
Yes, it is. Marc Marquez said it in a recent interview over the summer. It's Bike World, I believe he said it too. All right, question 19. Again, let's go with that. Aprilia, technical direction, the race-winning force. Thanks to who, Neil?
The one and only Andrea Iannone.
Sylvain?
You've put who? Andrea Iannone.
Who have you put, Sylvain?
Yeah. Oh, I've put. I got a feeling this could be a trick question though, but I've put Aleix.
And it is Andrea Iannone who said it in Mugello on his return to the baggers.
Of course.
Went off on a rant. I have to thank Neil Morrison because I wasn't at the press conference, but Neil Morrison loves telling the tale. We've heard it, haven't we? A couple of times now. He just went on a rant. Said, El Capitan, it was me. I made the bike. Okay. I love it.
It's so Iannone, isn't it? It's so Iannone.
Yeah, it's great. Right, and question 20 in this one. Who said, nobody gets past me while looking at me, we'll see each other next race? Sylvain?
That is, of course, Pedro Acosta in Le Mans when DG passed him and then looked back at him at the exit of the last turn. So, he was not happy, was he?
He was got that, Neil, as well. You got that, Neil, I'm guessing, as well. I thought you both would. But it's one of those people at home that might have forgot that moment. All these little moments that you forget that have happened during this year. It's been quite rich, hasn't it? The start of the season, first half of the season. Neil, how many did you get in that sector?
I got an impressive 4, Gav.
Ooh, moves you on to a total of 9. Sylvain, what did you get there?
I've got, that's close. And I've got 2 there, so it's there's just half a point in it.
Just half a point in it going into this final round. We might need a tiebreaker after all. Right. The final round of our Gas It Out quiz is, have you been listening? So this is no longer about whether you've been watching MotoGP. This is about whether either of you has paid the slightest bit of attention to the podcast that you appear on every single week.
Oh, God.
Since the start of the year. Okay, so question 21 in this. You ready for this? Now, according to the Gas It Out podcast, who came, saw and conquered? So according to the Gas It Out podcast, who came, saw and conquered? History buffs might get this one.
No, that's a tough one, that. Can we have some context?
Vinci. No. All right, yeah, okay. It was just a podcast title. None of us said it. It was one of the titles of the podcast.
Right, okay. Got it.
All right.
Yeah.
You right, Sylvain?
Yeah.
Any name. Okay. Question 22. At which Grand Prix did we talk about the Men in Black? and then we got pilloried for using an AI generated image. But we talked about the Men in Black. That was our title. It was our headline. So which race, though, was it? It's interesting because it could be quite a number.
Yeah, there's quite a few, but that came in quite early, I think.
Have a guess. Write it down.
Yeah.
Don't give anything away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Question 23. Have you been listening? When Davide Brivio joined us for our interview, The Kingmaker, you can find it now on your podcast platform or in YouTube. What did Davide say happened on a Sunday night dinner when Valentino Rossi finished second? So when Davide Brivio joined us, what did he say happened at Sunday night dinner when Rossi finished second? Question 24. We sat down, one of the greatest moments of all our lives, sat down in Kevin Schwantz's man cave to speak
that was
to
good.
him.
That was so good.
Again, you can listen to it. You can watch it again on YouTube. But when we spoke to him, why did he say he agreed to race at Macau? So we spoke to Kevin Schwantz. Amazing tales from his racing career, brief racing career as well. His life spent sideways. Why did he say he agreed to race at Macau? And our final question. During a story from Suzuka, what unusual item of clothing did Sylvain admit he had bought to wear? So, recounting
Slightly
tales from
unfair, because
Suzuka.
that's what Sylvain said, Slightly. No, I'm joking.
Oh, that was more for one at people at home. What unusual item
know,
of
it's a
clothing
good
did
one,
Sylvain
it's a good
admit
one.
he'd bought to wear? Right, final time, pens down, chaps. Have you been listening to the Gas It Out podcast? I'm going to go with you, Sylvain, first of all. Who came, saw and conquered?
Well, it was Bez, wasn't it? It was Bez, I think.
Okay.
Because he's Italian.
Yeah. Neil?
And
Bez.
Yeah.
The answer is Iagora. I came, I saw, I conquered when he won his first Grand Prix. That was the title of our podcast. It's quite clever. I was quite proud of it. Really. It's good to see you both listen back anyway. Right.
Yeah.
Question 22. The Men in Black episode. We got lambasted for a thumbnail. Constructive criticism. Yeah, and it's fair enough. I do get it, but there's a reason why. So Men in Black, where did it come from? What were we talking about there?
It was Austin, wasn't it?
Go with you.
I've got USA.
It was actually Brazil. I
knew it was early on in the year
in the race,
It was.
and the fact was because they had the sinkhole and all that, and it was all a bit strange, a bit of a weird weekend, and we had them both dressed in black for our show.
Yeah.
Right. Question 23. What did Davide Brivio say when Valentino happened at dinner when Valentino Rossi finished second? Sylvain, what do you reckon?
Well, I remember him saying there was no celebrations. Like Valentino didn't really enjoy finishing second, did he?
No.
So I think that's what he said. Yeah.
No celebrations. What do you reckon, Neil?
I've put no party, no photos, no celebrations.
The answer was nobody spoke. That nobody spoke at dinner. That was his line. That they had dinner and nobody spoke. So you both said the same. So it evens each other out there. He said it was treated like a disaster. And as Sylvain said, he pointed out Rossi finished second. Well, sometimes teams in the modern MotoGP world celebrate third place photographs in pit lane and that kind of thing. And he didn't like it. Right. Question 24. Kevin Schwantz, why did he agree to race at Macau when we spoke to him? Neil?
I've put holiday for the team.
Sylvain, what's your answer?
Yeah, he did it. He did it for the team, didn't he? To have a good time and spend time with the team. Yeah.
Both correct answers. Yeah, he said he agreed to race at Macau because it earned his entire team a week-long holiday in Thailand. His mechanics had spent so long putting his crash bikes back together. He said he'd go and sacrifice himself for them, which I thought was a good one on that. Right, our final answer question 25.
If you sat at
Sylvain
home
revealed
now,
an item of clothing that he wore at Suzuka.
you're going to be
Sylvain, can you
shocked.
reveal what you wore at Suzuka?
And are wearing now.
Is it? Yeah, I've still got them on now. Is it the nappies? The nappies that I went to buy?
Incontinence pants. I didn't think there was a more
They
suitable
were not
answer
for
with
my
which to
pants,
finish off a gas it out quiz.
They were
Neil, have
they
you
were
let
for
a
my
little
head.
bit of
I
wee
put
come out?
them on my head, which is even weirder.
Oh, right, yeah. He always says he put them on
Yeah.
his head, but we don't know if we believe him, do we, Neil?
Yeah.
You got that, Neil, I'm guessing, as well.
Yeah, I put panty liners.
Brilliant. Right, how many did you get in that one? In that
just
section?
Well, 2. We didn't get. What was the first question?
Brilliant. Here we go again. What, question 1 or question 21? Came, saw, and conquered was
21.
Ayaguri. You got that wrong.
Oh yeah, I got Bez.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I put USA, and then no. Yeah, so 2.
Sylvain?
So Sylvain got 2. So
Yeah,
he's beaten by
same-
half a bloody
same.
point. He's beaten me by half a point.
This is
So
close.
the final scores are in. Neil Hodgson scoring 11 out of 25. Sylvain Gintoli, 11 and a half, thanks to knowing 121 laps in question 1. The winner of the first Gas It Out mid-season quiz is Francis Sylvain Gintoli. I haven't got the Marseillaise, unfortunately, for you to stand on
Thank
top
you
of the
so
podium.
much,
Congratulations, though.
I wanna thanks everybody. I wanna thanks my team. I wanna thanks my mum and dad. I wanna thanks all my friends for all the support, and I'm so happy. I'm dedicating this victory to the Gas It Out podcast. Hey, that said, though, how rubbish are we? There was 25 questions and we got 11. How bad is that? I mean,
That's pretty bad.
That is quite bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I hope you've done
MotoGP
better at home.
experts, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, listeners, viewers, let us know your scores, whether you managed to beat Neil, Sylvain, or both of them probably. Congratulations to Sylvain again. Neil, how do you feel after finishing in second place?
I've got to say, as the gallant loser, I actually really enjoyed that. That was good fun. But that
was
first
all right,
round,
wasn't it?
I was useless. Yeah, the scoring 1 point and Sylvain got. Did you get 3.5 on that first one? That was the killer. But I fought hard, but the best man won in the end.
Hey, that's magnanimous in the extreme, I have to say, Neil. Right.
My problem was, can I say just quickly,
Yeah.
and it's not an excuse, there weren't enough Marc Marquez questions. I mean, I'm not.
I was going to have
painting...
a full Marc Marquez round for you, but I decided against it. I thought it'd only exacerbate the love that you could gather on social media for it. Right, that's it. Enjoy, everyone, what remains of the summer break. We're going to be back very soon. We've got the Silverstone Grand Prix coming up. We will be back to preview that. Sylvain, you can enjoy the champagne for the rest of the summer. Neil, it's cold ice creams on the Isle of Man for you for the rest of the summer break.
Exactly.
Thanks for joining in. Thanks to you at home. Let us know your scores at Gas It Out Pod on YouTube. And I have to say, if in doubt, for the rest of summer, gas it out.